I don't know if I answered your question.
No,
I never really answer questions.
Hey, I never really ask them.
So this is gonna be
So this is gonna be good. Nell, welcome to my fort.
Thank you for having me.
Are you so excited?
It's a beautiful fort. I'm very excited to be here.
Thank you. The thing about you.
Okay.
Well, no, the thing about your music.
Okay.
And therefore maybe you.
Okay.
Is I was listening to it on the way to therapy, maybe a month ago.
Okay.
I had to turn it off.
Okay.
I was like, girl, I can't walk into this therapy session. And I think you just do a really good job of capturing girlhood.
Thank you.
And friendships and the not nice side of both those things.
Yeah. Thank you. It's weird, I feel like I've only now kind of been in touch with my girlhood and being feminine. Mm-hmm. And I think it's because I've written so much about it. Mm. But I never felt when I was writing those things, I never put two and two together until the EP was coming out. And I was like, oh, actually that's what the entire EP is about, really. Because friendships are so complicated, especially for I don't know, young girls, and it's a whole thing. So
yeah. That's so interesting. Did you not feel because you have two brothers?
Yeah.
So did you not feel? I also have two brothers.
Oh, cool.
But did you not feel maybe as in touch with that feminine side because of growing up with brothers? Or,
not really. Yeah. I've only just now in the past 2 years been this is sick.
Yeah. Wait, it's okay to be a girl.
It's
not derogatory to be girly.
No, I know.
It's actually fine.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot in the past 2 years, but because I'm also I love being a bit of a tomboy and being a bit more masculine in some areas of my life, but I definitely, it's been nice to I don't know, talk to a lot of young women and talk to a lot of young girls about the music that I've made and really see how it's I don't know, their kind of comments on it have really shaped me a bit, which has been really cool. So yeah.
What type of comments are they giving?
It's a lot of them are so beautiful, and they're so I don't know, they've really, I find it strange when I get such a beautiful long message from people, because they've really thought about it, and they've really thought about when they were going to send it and the why. And so I'll get a lot of really long messages about how the music has kind of helped people through mostly these friendship breakups or just about navigating being a teenager. And it always makes me think, because I just forget that the music is for other people and it's not just for me anymore. And so just a lot of messages about how it's helped them, which has been really, really nice.
Do you feel there's, and also with your fandom, I don't know what to call it, audience, not fucking
okay.
With your audience growing fandom, people writing fan fiction about you.
Please don't do that.
With kind of your audience growing, do you ever feel, and all these messages pouring through, which I'm sure really speak to the heart, do you feel there's this level of responsibility almost, or kind of I don't know, is responsibility the right word? Do you feel, or this kind of do you feel there's a responsibility of fostering this, or kind of looking after them? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there's I think if you make art and you release it, I think there just is a responsibility there, especially if you make the kind of music that I make and the audience are quite, a lot of them are really young. I would say a lot of them are from 12 up to people in their 30s and so on. And it is amazing having that range, but I also just think if you're gonna have a platform and if you're gonna be an artist, I think just inherently there's a responsibility to be, I don't know, to uphold a certain thing. I don't think there should be pressure, and I don't think you should have to feel you have to act a certain way, but I think definitely for me, I like that there's a level of I don't know, calm amongst the community that I've built around me, because I think people can be open and people can be, they can talk to me, but also there's a boundary there, and there's a responsibility, I think, on my part to make sure that boundary is known, so that people don't get to I don't know, that people don't cross it, because I think where we are now is amazing. And so as it's growing, I'm I really want to keep it as it is, as much as I can, because I think it's so beautiful at the moment. And I know when things grow, things can get crazy, but I think right now there's a perfect balance of being able to share as much as we want to, and then being able to just listen to the music and have that part of it. I don't know if I answered your question.
No,
I never really answer questions.
Hey, I never really ask them.
So this is gonna be
good. You moved here when you were 18.
Yeah.
That, and I think I said to you before we laid down, but that is a punchy age to move.
I knew I wanted to do music. I'd signed management during COVID, and I'd been releasing songs before then. I think it just felt right for it to be London. I was also like just going through a tough time, and I think like as most like 17-year-olds are, and especially in school, and like it's what a lot of the music was about at the start. But I definitely felt I wanted to make sure I didn't feel like I was running away from something.
Very important.
So that was like a huge conversation with myself, and I don't think I was, but I also think there was just no, it was like this or I just like drop out of school and don't do anything,
right?
And just work full time. And so like, do you know, at the time it just felt so like needed and necessary, and I don't regret it. I think it's the best decision I've ever made. But I think more now as I'm getting older. I'm 22.
Shut the fuck
but
up.
as I
am like 5 years older than you, like honestly suck it.
No, I know. But as I am getting like a bit older, I'm like, whoa, it was very intense. And I think I'm trying to, I don't know, pat myself on the back a bit, because I think it was really tough. You're not supposed to really, at that age, especially because it was my last year of school, you're supposed to be in like a herd of people. You're supposed to be with everyone, and you're supposed to be able to figure out, I don't know, life through that. And so to like take yourself out of it willingly, but completely be on your own, it's like, it's not really supposed to happen. And probably for good reason. I think it was a great decision, but also I look back and I'm like, allow myself feel all the negative emotions towards that time as well, just as much as all the positive things, because of how I don't know, it was very scary, but very necessary. But yeah, I think about that time a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
I moved to Paris by myself when I was 18.
Yeah, it's a crazy thing.
And like, and I'm the same. Like now I look back and I'm like, hey, well, what was I like? That's a crazy thing to do by yourself.
It's crazy.
What the fuck are you doing?
Did you know anyone?
No, didn't know anyone.
It's crazy.
Didn't know anyone. I'm not French. I'm not from Paris. Like knew no one.
That is wild.
It's dumb.
That's fucking sick.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
Are your parents supportive of your music career as a whole, do you think? Or are they the type of parents who would be supportive like if you did anything?
And I know like a lot of people will say this, but like my parents are truly like angels. Like I just don't know. I'm so lucky. They're the best. Yeah, I'll do like anything, and they're just like, so I like went for a drink with my brother yesterday, and they were like, my dad was like crying. He was like, oh, it's like they're just obsessed, which is like so lovely. But yeah, it's definitely like, I can't imagine being a parent and being like, I don't know, faced with your daughter saying, I have to go, and I have to go now, and I'm dropping out of school, and I'm doing something that you don't know anyone who's done this before. And like, that must have been the craziest experience as like a mum and a dad. But they, I don't know, they just took it in their stride and kind of, allowed me to do whatever it was that I needed to do. And I can't imagine how scary that was. Like, can you imagine sending your child away at 18 when they're fucking so depressed, but they're ambitious and they know what they want to do, but they don't know how the fuck they're gonna do it. They have no friends, and it like I was bugging out. But so I can't imagine how they felt, but we persevered.
They're probably like, thank God, thank God that worked out. Do you mind me asking about your brother Paul?
No.
Or you don't mind?
No.
Has it, because you are an artist whose like profile is growing in your own right, is it strange, or are there any like negative impacts of having a sibling who has a public career for maybe a little bit longer than you have? Is that like a strange dynamic to kind of navigate, or do you feel comfortable in the boundaries you set?
I think I just love him so much, and we're so close, and I think that's the main thing that I struggle with, is that like we're best friends, and sometimes I can't talk about him because if I do, it's, oh, you're trying to like write off his success or like all of these things, and it's like, no, sometimes I just want to like hang out with my brother and like talk about hanging out with my brother and not feel like, because he's my best friend, and like it not feel like you guys think I'm, I don't know, trying to like use that to any, because it doesn't work like that. And I think if it did work like that, my life would be very different right now. I'd probably be 10 steps further, but like I've been growing at such a slow and steady rate, which is kind of works for me because I'm also growing with the music, and every like few months I feel like I'm getting better at what I do and like feeling more myself, and so the slower the better, honestly. And so I don't know, I think really it's just been about blocking out the noise of other people, because people don't understand, and unless you're in it you don't understand that it's not just you. Like the whole nepo baby thing doesn't work if the Nepo person is your sibling first, because then let's say it's Nepo sibling, and then we could talk about that for ages, and it's like, I can't convince you that that's not how it works. So if you want to believe that, that's cool. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and like, that's why I'm so lucky that the community that I have right now, I think they just get that.
They know that.
And I've been doing music since I was 4. I've been doing it my whole life, but I've been releasing music since COVID, and so I don't know. I just feel lucky to be here, and I don't know, being in a sentence with my brother, and like, I don't know. I just love him, and he's so talented, and I'm in awe of him, and so yeah, even people being like, oh, at any conversation that we're putting together, I'm like, sick. They think he's sick, and they think I'm sick. That's great, but yeah, I don't know. It's complicated, but yeah, I just love him, so I don't really care. I'll take it.
Can we talk about your songwriting process?
Yes.
What is it like?
It's a lot of my guitar being on my bed, and then it's 2 a.m. and I'm supposed to be asleep, and I pick it up, and then I'm like lying down, like playing and like recording myself, and then just putting loads of reverb on my voice so that it sounds really good, and then I wake up in the morning and go, oh, I wrote this song 5 times this week. And then I land on something, but I don't know, it's different every time. I just write a lot down on my phone or notes, a notebook or something, and then figure it out as I go along. I've never really followed too many rules, because I still don't know. I don't think you can do anything right or wrong when it comes to writing, but yeah, I still don't know what's right for me. I just kind of do it.
And are you doing like sessions with other people? Are you like working with producers directly?
Yeah, I do sessions with people. I write on my own. I think I started writing with so many people when I was so young that I think I lost the confidence that I was a writer first by myself, and then, which has been nice this past like 2 years. I've been trying to write as much as I can. I was doing that anyway, but with a bit more intention of like, this song is mine and that's what it is. But I think my favorite kind of writing is either by myself or with a really good friend.
The songs that you write, which never see the light of day, which I'm sure there are many.
Yeah.
What is kind of like the topic that pops up the most in those songs?
I think like at the start of like, I guess when I started writing when I was like 14, all of the songs were about friendship. And then I don't know, as I've like been growing up and as I've spent more time away, it's obviously changed, and you like, I don't know, have lots of other things to talk about. And so I don't know, I think the ones that don't get the light of day are like ones that are very specific about like relationships and people that I don't know. I like, because I'll get very specific about, I was talking about like, I don't know how helpful that is in songs to be so specific. I think things have to be mystery. It's part of your life. It's how you keep your life private, but also I understand putting things into songs. I'm like, I do that all the time, but I have like song titles that are like so-and-so's birthday, this birthday or something, like, do you know what, like, it's like, I'll like say their name. I'm like, but so those ones don't get seen, but I'll like figure it out. I'll change some names, I'll change some dates, but I don't know. I do get sad for songs that won't ever get heard, because I do love a lot of them, but I'm excited about the new stuff.
Because your lyrics are like, they're so good at being concise, which is, I think, so difficult for artists to do, is to like pack that emotion in with that just simplicity of, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it. Thank you. That's very kind.
You're welcome. But where that shows up the most for me is your song Thin, which hurts.
It wasn't something I ever thought I was going to write about, to be honest, and something that I was quite, I don't know, I just never saw myself writing about it. And I wrote a tiny bit about it in Warm Body, but more so just about like how I felt and not actually about the issue at hand. But I recorded it and posted it on TikTok, but I recorded it on the app and I put like a reverb filter on it and like put it up and then threw my phone across the room, and I was like, I'm never listening to that again. I'm not dealing with it. And then, I don't know, people started listening to it and reacting, and so when I knew I wanted it to come out, I wanted it to be exactly like the video, just like as me as possible, kind of no auto-tune, nothing, just me and a vocal, me and a mic basically. And so it's a hard one. I like genuinely like I struggled with the idea of even putting it out. I knew it felt cathartic writing it, and I knew people enjoyed it. But then I would play it for people at shows, and there'd be like really young girls and really young people just bawling their eyes out, and I was really affected by that. But then I would like remember, I was like, oh, but these people are 14. They shouldn't have to deal with this, and they shouldn't be confronted by this. But I don't know. I was talking about it before, but I've dealt with these thoughts since I was way too young to be having these thoughts, since I was like in primary school, and so I actually do think it's I don't know. I do think it's validating for a lot of people in a way to have that talked about, because I don't think people talk about it in the way that I've talked about it. And I'm not saying I just like I hadn't heard about it or I didn't want to listen to it. It's just it's hard, and I think because I was so avoidant to the actual process of writing it, there are probably hundreds of songs about this, but I wasn't going to listen, and I'm still not going to listen because I wrote one, and now I'm like, that's enough for now.
That's enough for me, yeah.
It's been really healing, and I think I'm still on that journey with myself, but it's like hard. Like all day yesterday, I was like bugging out about like what I look like and freaking out, and then I was like, I've just like released a song about this, and I need to, I don't know, I need to own it and like own it and like think about what I wrote, and it's there for a reason. It's there to think about if you want to, and if not, you don't have to. It's like I try to promote it as like normally as possible and not do anything crazy, because some people don't want to hear this song and some people don't want to talk about it.
I didn't even think about that. That's really, I think for me, like I was saying, like I've struggled with eating and body image since I was 11, and which is crazy young. And I'm sure that still happens, and probably even younger now with access to TikTok at that age, access to Instagram at that age. Like I didn't have that. But that's very kind of you. I think that's the right thing to do is to treat it like that. Yeah,
well, I just want the people who want to hear it, and like otherwise, I don't know. I also don't want it to end up on like the wrong side of TikTok, where it's just
very, very true.
Horrible people saying horrible things to me, but more so just like the community and like the people in the comments, because I think I genuinely think, and maybe like I'm dramatic about it, but I think the comments that I've received, I feel so lucky that people even feel like confident enough to talk about it and like to share what they're going through with me on public comments and stuff like that, or privately in DMs, because I was so scared. I can't tell you how scared I was to write a song like this. It scared the shit out of me when I started writing it, because I was like, I don't want to ever release this because I don't want to talk about it in interviews. And actually, I'm chilling now, but it's like, I don't know, I just think anyone who's like talked about it with me or like said something in person, I think it's so brave. And so yeah, I feel very lucky that I've been able to connect a lot more with people, but it's definitely, it's I said earlier, but I think about it a lot, but I don't listen to it a lot, and I just I try and just leave it there, and whoever wants to hear it can hear it, and if no one hears it, sick.
A year from now, or maybe even 2 years from now, when you're still very young, what are kind of the things you hope to have seen yourself achieve in terms of music and your career, and then in terms of like your personal life and like personal well-being?
I think they're all very connected. I just want to, I don't know, sometimes I think when I talk about this kind of thing, it comes across as like wishy-washy or something, but I just feel, I just want to stay as grounded as possible in like my general life. Like I feel like where I'm at right now in my life is I feel a lot of balance. And I want to keep that as much as possible. But I'm just having a lot of fun getting to know myself and like figuring out who I am in my job. Because I don't know, when you move away so young, everyone calls you so mature for your age, and I am, and like you are as well, and like you probably got that a lot when you were 18, 19, like throughout your whole life. And I do feel that, but it's nice to actually also be 22 and like do loads of different shit, and I don't want to lose that now that I've like started to find that. And so I've been just wanting to like live more life, but also, I think with that comes better writing, because you're living more and you're like really accepting yourself, and I don't know, so I'm excited. I like hope in 2 years time I've got first album out, lots more music out, lots more shows, lots more, I don't know, mistakes, life, fun, different places, I don't know. I just want to basically keep doing what I'm doing, because I feel like I've caught my stride a bit, which has been really fun the past 6 months.
Oh, well, no, couldn't have put it better myself, to be honest.
For real. So.
And away we go
Is this how you end it?
That's how I end it with you.
And then do we fall asleep?